Hi, today we're going to be talking about karma. The Sanskrit definition of karma literally translates to action. It's very simple. Root of karma is kri, which means make or do. And we get other words like kriya, kartavya, karta, etc. They all sort of have their essence in action. So karma yoga places a very huge importance on action. And it basically says that there's two kinds of action: actions that are useful to me and actions that are not useful to me. And by useful, I don't mean good. And by not useful, I don't mean bad. And there's no sort of moral or judgment on these actions. They could be any action. We only want to look at the action and classify it as useful by looking at the effect that the action has on my mind. If an action performed quietens my mind, which means that the number of thoughts that I have moment to moment reduces, that action is good. Or rather, that action is useful. If, on the other hand, there are certain kinds of actions that agitate my mind, which makes me more anxious, which makes me more angry, which just means that there are more number of thoughts in my mind, or the volume of one or two thoughts has become really loud. Those actions I want to not continue pursuing, because I know that those actions are not useful to me. And the reason we want to pursue actions which quieten my mind is that in moments when my mind is quiet, the core of my being is revealed to me. And when that core of my being is revealed to me, I realize that whatever I'm searching for is right here. And the entire sort of purpose of yoga is to get to that core of my being. So karma yoga is one of the ways to do that. A lot of emphasis is given on the actions that we do. So we need to start to pay attention on what kinds of actions am I doing? What kinds of effect that these actions are having on my mind? And once we start to pay attention, we can start to realize that, this action is actually useful to me and I may want to continue doing it, or this action is actually not very useful to me and I want to not do it. So life starts to become more about endeavoring to do work that takes me back to that core of my being, where there's all that I'm looking for. So stay tuned. We're going to continue down this journey of karma yoga and talking about different tools and processes that we can use on our day-to-day to kind of access this core of our being. So stay tuned.